Good morning, beloveds. Slightly different look for the hair at the moment. My hairstylist had some extra time this morning, and so she twisted it up into ringlets, and then she said, "I'll let you undo them," and I don't know what to do with them. So they're currently still in their ringlets. So I figure probably what I have to do is crunch them. But yeah, and this is take 2, by the way. I tried to do it at 9 o'clock this morning, but it kicked me off twice. And I was like, you know what? We're just gonna let this go. So, yeah, this is take 2. All right. It is April 6th. Our title is In All the Works of Thy Hands. And our author is Mary L. Kupferle. And this was published in Aspire, July of 1954. From Divine Science Federation International. Okay. If you find yourself becoming discouraged because of the seeming unimportance of your place in life, the routine of your daily activities, and the apparent dullness of hour-by-hour responsibilities, turn your thoughts to the promise. The Lord thy God shall bless thee in all the works of thine hands. Therefore, then thou shalt surely rejoice. And that is Deuteronomy 16:15. As you begin your task this day, take with you the words, God is blessing me in all the work of my hands, and I am altogether joyful. Remember that everything you do today is vitally important to God, since you, the beloved child, are vitally important to God. Remember that in the Spirit's sights, deeds and works are neither large nor small, and that God looks as lovingly and joyfully upon the humblest, quietest service as upon the most glorious and outstanding feat of attainment. It's just a reminder to us that all work is important. All work is important. That not everybody is put here to cure cancer. That the quiet everyday work that most of us do is important too. That being of service, that's which most of us are in one way or another. Being of service it's just as important as all of the big flashy things that we see all over TV. Honestly, some of the most important people have the hardest jobs. Let's talk about nurses. And they do a lot of messy work and hard work, and they're very important. Teachers, any first responder, be it fire or rescue or ambulance, EMTs, all of them, they're not glamorous jobs, but they're important jobs. And then let's talk about, because, over COVID, the essential employees. All of those nameless, faceless little people that serve you in the grocery stores and the restaurants. The people who stock the shelves. Our society wouldn't function without them. We can talk about the politicians, we could talk about the basketball players or sports. As I said the other day, sports ball. I'm not well versed in. There are 2 sports that I actually enjoy, and one of them's hockey and the other one's golf. The rest of the sports are just kind of like, wait. So, and if you enjoy them, I'm glad that you do. I'm just kind of oblivious. So they have big and loud, and, they're celebrities and what have you. And, but if they disappeared tomorrow, society would be fine. But if every grocery store worker disappeared tomorrow, society would crumble. if the because that's why they were essential. So it's like, you don't have to wish for a big splashy job, but you do. It's extraordinarily helpful to enjoy what you do. Even especially like my partner he's a dairy manager. His job is literally to stock the dairy cooler with the yogurts and the milks and the cheeses and what have you. And he spends a lot of time picking up yogurts, checking the dates, putting them back, or taking them off if their dates are too close. That's what he does. And he likes it. He enjoys it. He's been doing it for a number of years. And he doesn't want to promote. He enjoys what he does. He enjoys what he does. And it fulfills him. He comes home feeling like he's done a good day's work. He enjoys, interacting with the customers to a degree. He's more of an introvert than I am. So, it's that. So that Deuteronomy quote is, in the eyes of the divine, there is no big or small. Every job is important. Every job is important. Because there's another quote, and I forget where it is, but it talks about the lilies of the field and the sparrows. In sparrows' jobs are to sing, especially to the sunrise. There is no big or small in God. So it's helpful to enjoy what you do. And if you don't enjoy what you do, then maybe, it's definitely good to go and look for something else that you might enjoy more. But you can also take what she said, that quote from Deuteronomy, and see if that doesn't help. The Lord thy God shall bless thee in all the works of thy hands. Therefore, then thou shalt surely rejoice. When we serve, in it, whatever way it is that we serve, we are benefiting the whole. And that is where it's at. That's where it's at. And so there is no job that's not important. There is no job that's not important. I would argue the doctors may get paid the most, but one of the most important people in a hospital is the janitor, because they are the ones who are responsible for keeping that environment clean, and that's extraordinarily important in a hospital. No, it's not a glamorous job, but it is an important one. And I would also say that if you find yourself dulled by the day-to-day responsibilities and changing jobs is not a possibility, you might consider volunteer. If you have the time, go and volunteer. And there you can volunteer with people, you can volunteer with children, you can volunteer with animals. Like there are plenty of rescue groups that are always looking for volunteers. And science has shown that volunteering can make you feel better. Random acts of kindness and volunteering. So if you do not enjoy your job and you are not in a position to change your job at the moment, and I will remind you that sometimes changing our job isn't what we need, but changing our attitude about our job can make a world of difference. I'm a poster child for that. I have been there. I did a new moon thing where you write down what you want, and what I wanted was a new job, and did that, burned that, sent that prayer up to the heavens, and I stayed in the same job, but some people around me shifted, and suddenly I had a whole new job. So so if changing your job, then consider volunteering. It will go a long way to helping, to making you feel, especially because when we contribute to the whole, there's something in us that lights up. And I think that's the divine. That's the divine. So if you're not finding it in your day-to-day work, or as I like to call it, my mortgage paying job, which I do. I very much enjoy my mortgage paying job. Every now and again it makes me crazy, but sometimes, but mostly I enjoy it. Then volunteer. Go volunteer. And it can be as simple as, I noticed the park that we normally go to, there had been some Easter celebrations on the Friday, and so the park was kind of trashy, and that's what I was like, you know what, I want to come back with a bag and pick up some of this garbage. That's as little as that. It might help improve your mood. So, all right. The mission today, should we choose to accept it? Let me go back and look at that line she said. Where was it? As you begin your task this day, take with you the words, God is blessing me in all of the work of my hands, and I am altogether joyful. That's the mission today, should we choose to accept it. God is blessing me in all the work of my hands, and I am altogether joyful. That's the mission today, should we choose to accept it. And it can be work. Like, I have a few things that I want to do around the house. I can say that too. So remember, there's no big or small in the divine. So that is your mission today. As you take up your tasks, whatever they are, remember that God is blessing you. All of the work of thy hands. The other mission is the same mission I give you every day, which is the mission of the spiritual practice of self-care. To do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself. You can see my loving, kind, and compassionate thing. I went and had my hair cut. So she shaved the back of it, which I love. Oh, I so love having my head shaved. And then it makes the rest of this lay nicely. So, but part of the reason why she said my hair was a little dry, so she really moisturized it. That, honestly, there's nothing like having your hair washed by another person. That is the most loving, kind, and compassionate thing I could do for myself. And then later I'll take a nap. So, because I'm going to enjoy my catter day, and I hope you do as well. Do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself. You are your own best test subject, but the main reason why I suggest it is you deserve your own love, you deserve your own kindness, you deserve your own compassion. Practice on yourself. All right, beloveds. The couple of quick housekeeping. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. I thoroughly encourage you to go and check them out. You can also email info@creativelife.org. That'll get you on the Constant Contact. And I think there are links to most of our social medias in the Constant Contact. So you can go. And it's one of the easiest ways that you can support the center is to go to like, subscribe, follow, share. When you share the stuff that we share, then it bumps us in the algorithms, and Facebook or Instagram or TikTok goes, oh, more people should see this. So, and all it costs you is a click. So, please feel free to do that. Like I said, Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark, and I am the running Rev Ryan on the social media that I am on. Okay, I mentioned the email. We're good. Oh yeah. So I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a catter day, a rest day, a take up thy tasks day, a blessing on your hands day, a take a nap day, a enjoy the beautiful day that it is out there, get some sunshine day, take a break day, wrap some stuff up day, whatever it is that you want to do today. A good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. As I've said before and will say again, you are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. Or, as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. All right? Remember the truth of your being, or explore the truth of your being. Peel back the layers of everything that you have been told about yourself and get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because I can make you one promise, And it is the only promise I can make you that it is not a pie crust promise. The person that the divine knows you to be is good. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds, take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. I will be back with you around 9 a.m. tomorrow. Back to the regularly scheduled hours. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.